Alright, I don't know what I'm calling myself yet, as far as a YouTube trucker or whatever, but just wanted to come back. Last video I dropped was about Schneider. I'm not with Schneider anymore. Why I'm not with Schneider anymore? There's a few reasons. So, like I said in my last video, I think I said it, I started as a tanker driver. It paid pretty good, especially for a new driver. And I went to Schneider with the idea that I was going to lease my truck through them and, you know, be a lease operator. But I needed at least 2 more months before I could go and apply, because they want you to have one whole year of over-the-road driving or regional or whatever. So when I started driving, I just noticed how different it was driving a 53-foot drive van compared to a 47-foot tanker trailer. Backing it, turning it, it was just a little harder. I mean, a lot of people are scared of tankers. They don't want to do it. I don't know why, but it's just one of them things. But to me, driving is way more difficult to deal with. Maybe it was the truck I was driving. I wasn't used to it. I mean, after a while I got used to it, but it was just one of those things where it was just like, you know, I don't know, okay, but I got a goal in mind. I want to get to at least my own truck. Credit wasn't that great, so it's like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, just stick through it. About a month in, I started noticing the differences in the company. The company that I started with, I'm not gonna say their name because I know I'm getting wind of how y'all are on, you know, YouTube. Y'all like to do things that may be a little inappropriate and unnecessary, but anyway, you know, it's not a big mega carrier. I mean, it's just one of those carriers. It's like I say, mid-size, it's medium. You know, they don't really bother you too much. You do your loads, you know, deliver, go to the tank wash, go home, done. They pay you for tank wash, drop and hook, 2 hours after sitting at the customer or the shipper, breakdown. I mean, it's pretty good pay. They give you $8 a day for any time you're out on the road. I don't eat that much, so for me that's great. And I try to bring food with me so I don't have to spend money out here, because it's expensive out here to eat if you're a truck driver, you know. So I started noticing all the differences and doing comparisons, like, why did I leave? But I left because I want to get my own truck the lease way. You know, there's plenty of ways to do it. I was stuck on getting it through lease. So then I started noticing that the dispatch is I've never seen this woman, you know, I've never seen anybody that I'm talking to every day. So that became weird. Their workflow was just weird. It was too much compared to what I was used to dealing with the tanker driver company that I'm with, or that I was with, and that I came back to. So then I just started looking at the different ways of getting trucks. So I thought about it, because I got a friend who got his truck through Schneider, and how Schneider works is you can lease your truck through them, but you don't have to stay with them, because Schneider has a different entity, I guess you would say, Schneider Finance, where you can get the truck through them. I guess you'll run with them for a little bit, or you don't even got to run with them for any time. You can go do it if you work for somebody else. Just put in an application, get the DOT number, see if they will work with that company, because they don't just work with anybody. So, you know, I'm thinking about it. He's telling me about all the money. Oh, man, I'm getting money, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, man, you know, you need to get your truck. I'm like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? But when I really, really thought about it, I saw myself being confined to a truck. And I got to a point where I was just really wanting more freedom than just being in a truck the whole time. It's just something that really started bothering me. And, you know, 2 months of doing that, it was just really, really just not worth it to me. I mean, you know, it just started to seem not worth it. And I was just like, well, hey, maybe I can just go finance a truck, get my credit together, get the down payment together, go and finance a truck, and then just go tanker. You know, and I just missed tanker. I just missed it. You know, that's why I started at. That's why I was really comfortable doing, and I just didn't really feel that comfortable doing dry van. So, you know, then the kicker came. I was heading to, where was I heading? I think Illinois or something like that. And I put in time off to be home at a certain time. So with tankers, you don't have to slide tandems, but with dry van, you do. So when you go to customers, a lot of times they want you to slide the tandems all the way to the rear before you come into their plant. So I tried to do that and I couldn't do it. So they said, well, you're gonna have to go and get live loaded. You're not gonna be able to just drop, I think it was drop and hook, drop the trailer. I don't know, it was something, but it's like you're gonna have to go get live loaded. So that took a lot of my time. I only had like 2 or 3 hours on my clock. So I was supposed to get home that night, and I was about the same amount of time that I had on my clock to get home, but the live load situation messed it up because I had to live load instead of dropping it. So I called them and I'm like, hey, you know, I need to get home, something with my kids, I forget what it was, and they're just like, hey, there's nothing we can do, you know, you just, I don't know. So I was pissed off, like I was pissed. So I'm thinking in my head, man, forget that. I'm trying not to cuss, you know, forget that. I'm taking this truck, I'm driving home. So then I got to thinking about it, like, I don't know how they're going to take that. They might try and put a abandoned truck on my record. And if you know anything about trucking, that ain't good. It's basically like a death wish to your career. So I just swallowed the bullet, but I said, you know what? Well, not swallow the bullet. I bit the bullet. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this load. Because they wanted me to go to East St. Louis, Illinois, and leave there and take the load and drop it at the terminal. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. There's nothing I can do. They're not trying to work with me. I talked with 4 or 5 dispatchers. I'm trying to talk to managers. They ain't having it. They ain't hearing it. So I'm just like, man, whatever, I'll do it. But I put in my 2 weeks. No, I put in my notice earlier that day anyway. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave here on a good note. They were trying to get me to stay. Oh no, you're new, and we'll keep you, and we, you know, well, you know, if you ever want to come back, we'll rehire you. So I was like, I don't want to mess that up because you never know what may happen. So I was just like, I'll just take it back. So I'm back at my original company. I'm back pulling trailers. I mean, tanker trailers, and I am here sitting in New Hampshire for the weekend because the airbag is fucked up. I'm just gonna curse. I you know what I'm saying? I just gotta be me, man. The shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I fucked up. I was in New Jersey, and I fucked up. Wasn't a big deal, but it kind of is. This is why this shit's happening. So, yeah, I'm sitting here. They don't have the part that I need to get this truck fixed. So I gotta sit here until Monday, and hopefully they can fix it. But this is what happens when you fuck up. And I'll tell y'all about how I fucked up in the next video. Comment, like, subscribe if you like the content. I'm tired. I know y'all can tell. I usually be more, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting in the back of the truck on my iPad making this video for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to, you know, make sure I'm just tell my story and just let it be known that, you know what I'm saying, it's young dudes who look like me that's out here doing this, getting this money. And for anybody that's young coming up, you know what I'm saying, you don't gotta go sell drugs, bro. You ain't gotta do none of that. You know, you really want to be a boss, you gotta put in the work first. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go get a CDL license. There's plenty ways. You don't gotta drive trucks. There's plenty ways to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? To get out here and get this money. But I feel like it's too much negativity being spread in the black community where niggas think they just gotta go do crime and drugs. That's all they seen. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be a better inspiration for whoever the fuck might see this shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, till next time, I'm out. Peace.